Live from the historic Ham Building in St. Paul, it's the Haberdasher's Couch. I'm Kendrick, inviting you to the show, starring Heimie and Dorset, featuring Todd Walker, also featuring Amy Charlo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Heimie.
Happy Friday and welcome to another show of the Haberdasher's Couch. We don't have to pay somebody to listen to you. I tell you, I have a special guest here today that, well, he's been on the show before. I've worked with him on a production. He's from Bick Productions, which is a local production company here in town that specializes in corporate videos, movie shorts, and features.
Right.
Because we all know Gangsterland, right? 2010 Gangsterland.
Yeah, some of
Wrote, produced, and directed by you.
Yep, and partially shot in here. We've shot the Haberdasher.
Do you know why they call it shooting?
Why?
The original format for filming was on an actual gun that had a turret on it that revolved the film around, and it was mounted on a gun trigger. And so that's why they call it, let's go shoot some film, because they actually used to use a gun to shoot the film.
Are you being serious
I'm
right
totally
now?
serious. Totally serious.
I did not expect that.
Right?
Wow.
And now we're digital.
Now we're digital, so what?
So, you know what we're talking about today, Bick?
What?
I had such a wonderful time with you shooting this short called Etiquette Now, which you produced for the Z-Fest Film Festival. 7 minutes is the requirement?
Yep. That's the limit.
That's the limit,
That's
baby.
why I say you go over that and you're out of here.
Now, this movie short was influenced by a parody of Apocalypse Now.
Right.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Right. Which was if you're not familiar with Apocalypse Now, you've heard of it, but you haven't seen it. It's 2.5 hours. It was produced in 1979, and it was a big over-budget shoot with big name people: Martin Sheen, Marlon Brando.
Right.
A young Harrison Ford was in it.
Right.
So yeah.
And I tell you that when I look at that film and I look at some of those sequences, those were live sequences.
Yeah.
Like that's no CGI. We're talking live helicopters, live explosions.
They blew a lot of stuff up in that film. Yeah. Wow. Up and down the river. If
you get a chance to see that film, it's a classic anyway. So you brought back your in-house, your cinematographer Joe came back.
Yep.
What? It's Berglove.
Joe Berglove. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the way he works.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a running guy. He's been around.
He has been. Yeah. He works at CCO TV.
Oh, there you go.
And he's used to getting in and getting out, getting that story. And I've worked with him on a million projects.
Right.
And so I just love working with Joe.
Yeah, even if you take a look at the lighting.
Yeah.
The simplicity of how he did his setups.
Yep.
I mean, it might have been a light bulb.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
In the scene where you're in the dark and you come up, that was one.
Yeah, it was one light. He's a kind of a minimalist, but he's very creative with everything. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we had so much fun. Right. But you get in this place.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been in here before, but
I have.
So full
every day. 10 to 5.
We didn't need a set designer.
We
just said, it's ready.
I know.
Let's go.
That's what's pretty sweet. I set up these little vignettes around the store.
Yeah.
And I have production people. They just shot a film in here last week, a music video. Okay. And you're ready to go. Yep. You light it and you're ready to go. Maybe change a few things out. But now you're shooting in this high res. 1080, is that equal to 4K?
It is not. No, we shot in a lower res
than
4K.
Okay.
4K is generally shot so that if you want to move in on a shot in post-production, it holds up pretty well. We figured we were shooting stuff that didn't need to be pushed in on.
Right. And you have, I see most great directors like yourself, have a traveling troupe. A troupe of a collective group of actors that you pull from.
Yes.
Production after production.
Right.
And Elora
Riley is a person I love working with.
Oh, she's
such a pro.
She's laid back. She's wonderful. She's
beautiful.
So cinematically.
So easy to work with, well rehearsed and everything. And then she said, basically, if you don't put me in, if you don't do this film, I'm going to rip your esophagus out. And I said, okay.
Hey, that fits in really good with your personality. So we're going to show a clip here.
Okay.
And can you set the clip up? This is when Emily Post meets Colonel Kurtzy. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, this is Elora playing Emily, who is on a mission to help the war effort by getting this certain Colonel Kurtzy, to have better manners because he's a slob.
He's kind of mannerless. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I'm here to teach you manners.
Are you an etiquette consultant?
I am a proper lady.
You're neither. You're a trollop, sent by a constipated man who doesn't have a nickel for a pay toilet.
The Colonel Kurtzy.
I can't show that to everybody.
Did you? I mean, because I felt like when I watch you, your eyes roll back a little bit and you were in your head.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So you found that character.
I found the character.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Brando, and I thought, okay, well, let's go for it.
So you're eventually going to have to grow your hair back because you still haven't let go of him.
No, I haven't.
He's still lingering in the jungle, learning. So tell me then. So now you entered this. Are you going to enter this in a couple more film festivals?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
You go in, you make this for Z-Fest, you make it to their limit, and then you have all the credits and everything lined up for that festival.
Okay.
Now we've just kind of generalized the thing, and I put a disclaimer on the beginning of the movie, Anthony, basically saying, if you haven't seen Apocalypse Now, don't watch this. Don't do it.
I wish you could read the email I got from him yesterday. It's hilarious. Anyway, tell me what's left in the summer and what we can expect in the future.
Okay, well, we're going to shop Etiquette Now out there. We're writing some other pieces right now. Some episodic stuff that we're going to try to get up to the Catalyst Festival up in Duluth this fall. Yeah. And otherwise, we're doing our tour company, Sin City.
Nice.
And just working.
What's the website?
For Sin City?
Sin City, yeah.
SinCityTours.com.
And then your production company?
Cybic.com.
Awesome. Happy Friday! I cannot believe, Todd, that it's been 1 week since you gave us all the great stuff to do, and now we're going to kick it off talking about cars again and the State Fair. The State Fairgrounds is the busiest venue in town.
It really is.
What's up with because they're outside, right?
Yeah, we're so lucky we have that right here in St. Paul. But this happens once a year. It's called the Back to the 50s weekend at the State Fairgrounds. And there was a hiatus, of course, like there was with many of our different events. This runs starting today all the way through Sunday.
To Sunday.
Yep, and it is $15 for adults, and kids 15 and under get in free. But I don't want you to think of this as just a car show. No. They have so many activities, all focused on the 50s.
You can buy Napa Auto Parts.
Yep.
So if you got an old car, you can go in there and buy stuff to restore the car. I'm going to go buy a car. Hey, Kendrick, let's go buy a car this weekend. 11,000 street rods out there.
And to you mentioned Napa. If you want to get a $2 discount, go to Napa, and you can get a $2 discount going there too. But yeah, it's street rods, it's customs, it's classics. They always have one or two celebrities there that come from that whole world. So it's a lot of fun.
It's crazy. It says 1964 and earlier.
Yeah, I know.
So you get to see some really great stuff.
And it is packed with beautiful cars and people that love cars.
And so the sun travels in the furthest point of the northern sky.
Yep, I know.
And summer starts.
Yes. Now this, I have to tell you, is not my favorite day of the year, because what it means to me is now we're starting to go the other direction. And it's 9 o'clock.
Well, I mean, it's nice. It's light out till 9:30 at night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And now all of a sudden we're going to watch it go tick, 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 the other way. But this is going to be a hot, hot weekend too. So I guess it only means that, yes, it's a right to mark the official beginning of summer. So this is a summer solstice festival that happens at a Carondelet Center on Randolph in St. Paul. It's a non-denominational festival, and it simply celebrates the summer solstice.
That is not an easy word to say.
No, it's not.
Carondelet. You got to be French.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's tough.
Stone Arch Bridge, the representing artists from all over the...
Yeah, this has been going on for
Yeah.
a number of years. They've moved it. If you're familiar with it being in St. Anthony Main area, they moved it across the street, right below the restaurant that just won the James Beard Award for the best restaurant across the country, which is basically the Academy Awards of restaurants.
They go to New York to do that.
This one was in Chicago, and it's called Owami, which is Native American restaurant. So that's great. So it's right there, and this is an art show, a music show, a craft show. It's all in one, and it goes up and down West River Parkway. And there's just so many activities that go on. I've given you a link as well to some of those activities, but just go to StoneArchBridgeFestival.com and everything is there.
So then Juneteenth is nice because it acknowledges the celebration of the end of slavery, which is, a deal we're still dealing with in our historical shaping of America here. But so tell me about the Juneteenth celebration.
There's a lot of festivals going on regarding Juneteenth. It's gotten much more of a prominent day that we all commemorate. And yes, it is the abolition of slavery. But this one I really like because there's some really great singers that are going to be performing. And this is happening at Boyd Park in St. Paul.
Michael Rambo.
Yeah, Michael Rambo is performing, and Thomasina Petrus, she's also performing. So there's going to be a food truck there, a youth jazz ensemble. So this is happening on Saturday in Boyd Park starting at 3 o'clock. And it's going to be great music.
I love T. Michael. He's just got... I saw him in the Wizard of Oz out at the Children's Theater.
Oh, yeah.
My God, what a voice.
Well, you know where I just saw him?
Yeah.
Walgreens on Grand Avenue. We were both standing in the line at the pharmacy. And
he probably sang to you, too.
Yeah, no. I've known T. Michael for many years.
He breaks out in song all the time.
Yes. He's a great guy.
So then, I'm trying to get this next event, $15 per car. Jurassic World drive-in movie. Okay, Jurassic World. It's the drive-in movie of Jurassic World. Now, did you see the first Jurassic Park? Yes. So this is the next one, correct? Jurassic World. And so this is right down here. I thought this sounds like a lot of fun. They're going to do, I think, 3 or 4 different movies this summer. And it's at Union Depot in St. Paul, like back where the parking lots are, where the trains come in. And this is Friday tonight. It's $15 per car. Get your popcorn, go in, sit in the car. You turn in the radio to the station, and you see Jurassic World. I think it's is it projected then? Yeah, it's projected outside. Okay. So the only thing that's kind of bothering me about this one, it's going to be hot Friday night. So you're going to want to sit in your car, or are you going to want to sit outside? There's going to be a lot of cars running. That's what I mean. And then with the gas prices, so I don't know. In the 90s, baby. Yeah, I know, but it's going to be hot. So I think it's 101 on Saturday. Hey Todd, I'm kind of looking for a new roommate. I'm busy. Oh, you're busy? Yeah, I'm sorry. So this dark comedy. Okay, go ahead. It pairs two unlikely roommates, which if we were, that would be pretty unlikely. Sure. It'd be the odd couple. The odd couple, right. At the Mixed Blood Theater, which I'm so happy to see is up and going again. I love that theater. I do too. Yeah. I do too. And I had to bring this one out. There's a lot of great shows that are going on right now. But this is the last weekend of this show, and I keep hearing rumblings about how fantastic it is. And this Rohan Preston from the Star Tribune, the reviewer, just said this is a must-see. And I'm a big fan of Greta Oglesby, so she's one of the lead actresses, along with Allison Edwards. But Greta is just amazing. Actually, her husband was a pastor in the church I used to go to, and she is just an amazing actress. They live in Chicago now, and so she came up for this show, and it's about two unlikely people that turn out to be roommates, and they're saying it's the Breaking Bad meets Grace and Frankie. So go watch The Wheels Come Off, folks. I know. I think it sounds really fun. Yeah, it sounds good. It's the last weekend, so I wanted to give a shout out to this. 32 Smackerinos for that one. So a lot of stuff going on. Right. We're in the midst of summer festivals. I'll be sharing something new every week. I can't believe how much is going on. I know, but we're going to shake it up a little bit, you and I are. Yeah. Next week, we're going to introduce you to, if you're going to start traveling and you are looking for some great bags, or if you just simply have been looking for that perfect backpack or that perfect satchel, we're going to show you the bags right here at Heimie's that are on the shelves. Not bad. And that they are made here. We don't know if everybody knows that. Yeah. So we're going to do kind of an interview. Down in the shop. Right. So we're going to do twice a month now. We're going to do something regarding travel and products. Oh, I look forward to that. I do too. All right. Well, thanks again for another great show. And we'll come up with some next stuff for next week. And thank you very much.